Oh, let's go. YouTube, what is up? We are back on this beautiful Tuesday, and I truly mean beautiful because it's 60 degrees outside, and it's probably going to be our last day of sun here in Minnesota before it gets tundra weather. Winter is coming, and it's going to be 30 degrees this weekend. So shoot myself in the head there because it might snow on Saturday, but not ideal there, but it is a beautiful Tuesday, and we're going to take advantage of this beautiful Tuesday by sprinting inside like a pot. But once this workout is over, we will take a long walk in the sun and maybe get our last little tan of the year on before winter pale crushes us. But we just finished up BP with Dylan. It is morning session, so we just went BP while nobody else is in here. We're gonna run our sprints. We're gonna hit some snatches. We're gonna hit some cleans. We got some split jerks today. We got some Bulgarians today. It should be a pretty electric day. This is the last week of these 20-yard dash series that we have, and we got 4 rounds of 20-yard chained, 20-yard unchained, and we just finished up our sprint warm-up feeling pretty good. We were crushing the ball in BP today, so hopefully that continues on to today and we hit something big. So let's get after it. Let's go. All right, so I forgot to mention in the intro, the reason we're running our 20s today and not our 40s is because last week we did not get our 20s in. So we had to hit our last week of this on Tuesday today, and then we'll run our 40s a little bit later in the week. I just didn't want to run 40s back to back from our last 2 sprint days, and it's been a while since we've hit these 20s. Joe Pedulla hit a 2.55 on his 20-yard dash with a 1-yard build, and was challenging people online to try and beat it. So that'll be the goal. With the chains, I think the goal, if I'm hitting a 2.9, that's pretty good. I think 2.971 was our PR week and a half ago. And then our fastest 20 without the chains was a 2.591. Body's feeling pretty good right now, but we'll see if we're fast. Let's get after it. Let's go. 4 rounds today, actually. Building up the volume a little bit on these, and then next week we'll do 30s from here. Let's get it. Oh, felt a little slow, but we'll see the time. Oh, 2.982, okay. If that's slow today, that's a good day. Hopefully that isn't fast today. It felt slow today, but I think that's my second fastest chained one. I think our fastest was a 2.971. So that's a good start. Let's hit it unchained now, let's go. Oh, that felt fast, come on. There we go. 2.569, that's a PR, fuck yeah. Good shit. Boom, let's go, keep building on that. Big break here. All right, second round here. I think the hack is we're gonna do 2 with the shirt on, 2 with the shirt off, and that contrast is gonna lead to a sickening 20. Body's feeling good today. Like it's like one of those mornings where you feel twitchy, like you feel on it. Felt on it when I was swinging today too. Didn't have like amazing sleep or anything like that last night. And yesterday the body felt like absolute garbage after that plane ride. So cool to get that body feeling good again, but probably just goes to the importance of when you feel like shit, get a workout in. It's gonna set your day up, set your week up so much better. That next day, you're gonna feel so much significantly better than if you save that. I was gonna skip yesterday's workout because I was feeling fucking god awful. And I'm so happy that I didn't and got it in, set myself up. And I got some solid work in yesterday too, but it also just sets it up so much better for today to be a really good day. And we're feeling it today. Let's get after this, let's go. Bust something big here. Oh, there we go. Oh man, we're cooking. 2.978, let's go. That's fast. Fast. Yeah, 2.971 is the record to beat on these. So, running 2 into 2.9s, pretty good. Can't believe that wasn't a PR. That felt really, really good. But right at that PR mark, we got 2 more reps to get it. Once that shirt comes off, it's over. It's over for the fools. Let's get this unresisted one. Oh, come on, baby. Woohoo! Let's go, boys and girls. Let's fucking go. We are flying today, and the tarp is on. Once the tarp comes off, we might do something sickening. 2.549. God damn, we feel good today. Let's rip. 2 more. So we're supposed to have 4 today, but depending on how this one feels, if I break my record with the chain sprints, I think I'm gonna be done. This will be our 3rd set, and cut it at the 3rd instead of doing the 4th. The back's starting to get a little fatigued from softball here, so just want to have some high quality reps. I was supposed to do 4 sets of it today, but I mean, we're flying like this. Just take the wins and don't force it. Not trying to be a meathead with these sprints just yet, but it's feeling pretty good. If we break it on this one, we will be done. If we don't break it I'll probably force myself to run another one, but we got one with the tarp off at least. Feeling pretty good. Keep flying. Back's fatigued from the heavy bat swings today. Did some heavy bat swings. We did a bat comparison today, but the ball was flying off the bat. We hit a 104 with an old shitty bat today, which was pretty electric. That's a really good sign. We got hit tracks on Thursday. Get to see what the swing's looking like with some exit velo here. So let's finish this strong, hopefully, and then be done. It's a little reward. Get after this rep. You don't have to get after another one. High quality reps. Let's go. Oh, I don't know about that. Felt a little slacky. I got caught on that chain twice, but maybe. Sometimes the slow ones are good ones. Let's see what we got. Oh, fuck yeah, see? Don't listen to me. 2943. That's a new PR. Hell yeah. Feel like I got a lot in the tank. Good end there. Let's go. Get this last unresisted 20. Told you that shirt contrast was gonna pay off. Last one here with the tarps off. God, that back tightened up quick. Happens a lot after softball. QL's just swoop, just fucking tighten on me. But running quick. Let's make this our last one. Let's go. Oh, let's go. We were covering some ground there. Come on, give me a big one. Oh yeah, boys and girls. Woo! We were flying today. Let's go. Fuck yeah. 2516. That's fucking sickening. Good fucking day on the sticks. That's huge. Huge for the program. Let's go hit some jumps, hit some snatches. Our jumps today, we're gonna jump over the box forward, jump over the box lateral, bring it into a broad jump. Combine the vertical and horizontal jump stimulus today. Keep it fresh. Calves are feeling it from those sprints a little bit. Back's feeling it a little bit from those swings. And the goal is just to stay springy here. Let's get it. Let's go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Third round of these. Been hitting one each way, each set. Again, just feeling some contacts on the ground today. Not feeling a ton of jumps today after those sprints. So just microdose it in, keep it rolling, then we'll hit some snatches. Ooh, ooh, boom, ooh. Let's get it. Now we got 190 on the bar. We got 3 sets of 1 power snatches here, really light here. Been reading Brian Mann's book on velocity-based training. The book itself is kind of all over the place. It's like, you can definitely tell it was self-published. Some of the graphs in the book aren't very readable, and some of the grammar looks like I wrote an Instagram post and put it in a book, but the information in the book is really good, and it is making these lighter snatch days and the effect that they have make a ton of sense. And I'm really excited to hop into this velocity-based program when this program is finished up and we're done with this one. But like I've talked about earlier, moving this lighter weight fast has been a stimulus that I feel like I've been missing in my program, and I really enjoy the feel of these and the transfer that they've had. So we got 3 sets of 1 here, ripping this baby up. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh. Very similar setup with these cleans. 225 on the bar, nice and light. Goal is just to move it as violently as possible. We got some heavy ass cleans tomorrow. I think we're cleaning 340 for a single and then bumping back down again. And then we got, again, heavy cleans on Friday. So we got plenty of heavy cleans in the program. Make this violent, make this explosive. Let's go. Oof. 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 Woo! Let's get to some split jerks. Now we got 2 sets of heavy jerks here, paired with the Bulgarians. Legs are dying a little bit, and this is the heaviest jerks that we've done in a long time. I think we're gonna build this up to 315 pounds eventually. That'd be pretty sweet to be able to hit a 315 jerk out of the rack with the shoulders that we got. But I was asked a question, and it kind of ties into all the Oli lifts in a weird way that we've been doing. But they were asking about my thoughts on strongman lift or old timer lifts, and is all the hype around them true? In a weird way, yes, and in a weird way, no. It's not necessarily that the old time lifts have anything magic to them that a traditional barbell squat or a barbell bench doesn't have. I think if our big 3 lifts in the American world were big 3 strongman lifts, The magic lifts would be a barbell squat and a barbell bench. Because what matters is not the exercise. What matters is the principled philosophy of training variously and lifting variously in the weight room and building a well-rounded base of strength. And I think that's where the magic comes in with a lot of these strongman lifts, is it just gives a fun way to add a little variation into your lift while still getting intent out of that lift. It's not just some random magic single leg Bosu ball exercise juggle thing that we're doing to add the variation. No, it's like an actual stimulus that you can get out of these strongman lifts with just enough variety to where you're not beating yourself up constantly. So you can get strong without getting beat up, and you can bring intent to the weight room because those strongman lifts are fun to go do and they're fun for athletes to try. And it gets the body training in a variety of ways, but again, it's not that they train in a special way and it hits a certain muscle that makes them special. It's just that most athletes are so overexposed to the big lifts that like those muscles are trained. That movement pattern is trained, and to get more out of it, you just have to increase the weight or increase the velocity, which comes at a cost to the system. Whereas if you implement some of these old man lifts, you can work the muscles in just a little bit different way with not as much stress to the system, which sounds like oxymoronic, like how do you get more results with less stimulus to the system? But the stress is to new muscles and a new movement pattern, so you don't have to load up the same muscles over and over again, causing overuse injuries, and just not even overuse injuries, but just if you followed a program, a traditional strength conditioning program for a long enough time where you're back squatting for 12 weeks in a row, you know just how beat up that can make you feel. And if you just change up that same squat pattern and add in maybe some old strongman lifts or some different barbells, like that's another cool way to do it, is just add in like a cambered bar or a safety squat bar, just to add that variety. It works the muscles in just a little bit different way, loads the body in just a little bit different way, to where you can get a ton out of that squatted pattern that you want to build without having to crush yourself every single time you do it. And I think it also does a really cool thing where it like increases confidence in the athletes of I can lift weights in a variety of different positions. And on the psychological note, it gives them a way to PR in the weight room that day without having to load up 100% of their back squat, a number that they have an emotional attachment to, and where they literally have to crush themselves into the ground to feel good about themselves that day because they know their PR and they have an emotional attachment to that PR. Whereas if you give them, let's say, even just a zercher, it can be a new movement in which they don't really know their PR and they can move a lot of weight and they can feel good about that day of like, oh, that's my new zercher PR, and you can spice it up that way. That's why I honestly think ollies were super effective for me, is because it's just another variation of the lifts that I wasn't doing. It adds in just a little bit more complexity. I think that's something that the strongman lifts add as well. It's just like a little more complexity. You have to be a little more fine-tuned and focused when you get after that lift to be able to do some of these strongman lifts. And that focus in and of itself makes you more confident when you go to a more basic lift that you've done thousands of times, because now it's just simple. I found that with the ollies, to where all my focus is on snatching and cleaning really well, and I just go to squat and I'm like, it's just squatting. I can squat up and down. Squatting is part of cleaning, like I'm doing it thousands of times. And now I'm thinking way less about my squat and moving more weight on the squat too. So that's another cool thing that strongman lifts and ollies and just variety-based training can do for these athletes, is simplify the big lifts for them because of the complexity of these other lifts. But I think it loads up the muscles in a different way, loads up the body in a different way, draws intent in the training, allows you to PR without feeling beat up all the time and while having like an emotional attachment to that number. And we can raise that base strength level over a long period of time without smashing our athletes into the ground. Again, if you have an athlete for 3 weeks or 4 weeks and you just gotta nos them to get the most out of them, you're probably just best off using the big three lifts to show results and whatever, sell whatever you need to sell there. I'm not a fan of that approach. I'm a fan of the long-term athletic development approach, not only just with kids, but also with these college-age athletes or these high school-age athletes, where you can end up working with them from 4 to like 12-ish years if you're a good enough coach and they want to stay with you. We've had high schoolers train with us for a long, long time, even post-collegiately, and it just gives us so much more juice to squeeze out of that athlete for that long-term game that we're playing with them. So it's not the strongman lifts that are magic, it's training variously that is the magic, and allowing athletes to grow that strength base without running their face in the wall constantly. It's the same reason I switch up my sprint variation all the time, because if I just run fly 10s over and over and over again, I start to realize the number that I have to beat that day. And it just really becomes a draining approach, whereas if I just mix up the sprints that I do, I'm still getting sprint work done, sprint speed stimulus in. I'm getting faster in a variety of ways, and then I apply it to the thing, let's say a fly 10, which is our sub 1 goal. We go back to those and we're feeling better and we're feeling juiced up, and it's like our first time running a fly 10 in a while. And maybe it takes a week or two to get back to feel of that exercise because you took a break from it, but when you do get that feel back, you have all that sprint stimulus plugged into you, you have all that strength stimulus plugged into you, And now you're hitting big PRs without being all domed up, which is, I think, an important piece of training, right? So I'm a big fan of the strongman lifts, but I'm a big fan of the Olympic lifts. I'm a big fan of the traditional lifts. I'm a big fan of training variously and giving an athletes a variety of ways to get a strength stimulus in, to get a speed stimulus in, to get a jump stimulus in, so that we can play that long-term athletic development game, not just with youth athletes, but with every athlete that we train. And I think it's a very effective approach, right? So we got these jerks here, gonna be heavy. Let's get after it, let's go. 2 sets of 1. Oh, yeah. Oh, that shit's heavy. But it moved. Let's go. All right, second sets of these. Then we're going to finish up a third set of these Bulgarians. Legs. Legs are feeling it from the Bulgarians, going to be honest. Let's make this clean. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Ooh. God damn. Oh, shoulders are cooked. Get some Bulgarians. All right, now we got our final set of Bulgarians here. This is gonna cripple me into the ground. We have 3 sets of 8s. We have a 15 and a 25 on the bar. So we got I believe it's 220 on the bar. Let me do 135, 185 plus 30. So 215 on the bar. Only reason we're not going 225 is so we have something to build up to next week without absolutely crippling ourselves this week and then having nothing to build up to next week. It's the only time I will cautiously program for myself is with Bulgarians because I'm soft as fuck. But let's get this sets of 8 here. Let's go. Oof. 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 Ah, yeah. Holy shit. God damn, bro. Left leg, even worse. Oof. 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 Ooh. Ugh. Come on. Ugh. Ah! Fucking A, bro. Shit. Ah! Fuck. God, I hate those. Gotta finish up with some behind the neck presses. Let's go. Holy shit. God damn. We got our final set of these behind the neck shoulder presses after these Bulgarians in the same time frame. I mean, obviously we started a little light with the Bulgarians, but we've added so much weight to the Bulgarians with our 3x8s of those, and we have been stuck at this plate with these behind the neck presses, and they have not gotten any easier. These are messing me up. It's like a deep tricep fatigue. And I've been stuck at a plate. Like I keep thinking, oh, I'm gonna warm up with a plate, and then we go through, and obviously we finish with them, so we're a little fatigued after. But I legitimately think a plate is my max for an 8 right now. It's brutalizing me here. So continue to build these up. This is a good exercise for me. I like this one. Let's go. Oof. 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 Oh my God. Holy fuck. Oh, those are brutal. Legitimately maxing those out every set there. Holy shit. That was a great day. I appreciate you guys watching. Keep chopping wood.